Hey, this is John Cena. Press the like button if you believe Booker T losing at WrestleMania 19 was bad booking.
For the record, Booker T, he was always going to lose that match. That's what Bruce Pritchard said. From day one, the moment this idea was pitched for Triple H to face Booker T for the world title, he was always going to lose. This was not a last-second thing. Since day one, the moment Booker T was in a feud with Triple H, he was always going to lose. That's what Bruce Pritchard said. He was on the writing team, not you. So no, Triple H had no input on the outcome of that match. It's always Vince McMahon and nobody else. Vince has the final say on all matches at WrestleMania, especially WrestleMania. So, for the record, Booker T was always going to lose that match. It was never in the cards for him to win. He was scheduled to lose since day one. I swear, man, you know what I hate the most? People who are calling Triple H racist when they not even goddamn black. That's my main issue. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for my race. Don't speak for my people. I know what a racist looks like. Listen, most y'all are middle class. Most y'all don't even know what a hood looks like. None of y'all are from the hood. I'm from the hood. So I know what a racist looks like. Hell, I was shot by a racist. So I know what a racist looks like. And it's not Triple H. People are trying to move the goddamn goalposts, right? I'm trying to give you facts and evidence. You ain't giving me no evidence. You are just crying. Like, bro, I hate black supremacists, right? The definition of a black supremacist is you are saying, like, oh my God, I saw a cringe tweet. He was a black YouTuber, right? This clown said, if Triple H put in an effort on pushing the pride like he's doing Ken Cross in a Final Testament, maybe Lashley wouldn't leave. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, you idiot? What? Nigga. Ken Cross is a damn jobber. The Final Testament are jobbers, you stupid dumb bitch. I'm like, are you not watching the product? Last time I checked, last WrestleMania, that same Ken Cross got pinned. He lost against Bobby motherfucking Lashley. And now you want to turn around and try to blame Triple H and say, you think Triple H is pushing the Final Testament over the pride? How? Listen, bitch, this is 2024. Beating the New Day, that don't mean you are being pushed. Pinning Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, that don't mean shit. That means you a Mick Carter. And nobody cares about you. Nobody cares that Ken Cross is in a feud with the New Day. The New Day are old, they are done. Nobody cares about the New Day. Hell, they might as well break up. Dog, when was the last time you saw a New Day shirt in the crowd? When was the last time you saw somebody dancing to their song in the damn crowd? I'll wait. So, no, Ken Cross is not being pushed. What the fuck? First off, Bobby Lashley has been injured. That's why he has not been on TV. How about you do research before saying dumb shit? How about you give facts and evidence before saying dumb shit? I'm giving facts. Oh my God, people are moving the goalposts, bro. In terms of, people are saying Triple H, he likes to have two factions feud who are on the same race. Okay, by that same logic, how come the Pride was feuding with Santos Escobar and his group? Last time I checked, that is a Latino faction. Now, people are trying to say, well, how come there's so many Latino factions? How come there's so many races of the same group? Like, what? Who cares? Yes, the Pride has only blacks. Yeah, so? Now you are trying to complain that every faction is the same race, but about the Judgment Day. That is an interracial faction. Last time I checked, you got a damn Puerto Rican, a damn Mexican, you got two guys from the UK, and you got a female from the UK, and you got Carlito. Bruh, that is an interracial group that's being pushed. Make up your fucking mind. First, you want to say, oh, Triple H is a racist. Okay, how? To me, that makes sense. Why would you have an all Latino faction fighting against each other? First off, what's the big deal? Who cares if you got two groups who are Latino fighting? Okay, so who cares? Like, look at the Pride. I'm not seeing the Pride fighting against other blacks. Because, to me, there's only one black faction on the main roster. So what are you talking about? You are cherry picking. You are trying to move the goalposts. That is nitpicking. Who else is the LWO supposed to fight? Obviously, we do want to see the LWO versus Santos Escobar and his group. Yes, so who cares? How is that racist that Triple H has the same race fighting against each other? Once again, maybe you are a racist for trying to pick that out. Like, bruh, there's tons of white factions who fight against each other. You don't say a damn thing about that. That's crazy to me. Look at the goddamn BBC, right? Dean Ambrose, Dean O'Brien. That is a white group. Last time I checked, they fight against other white groups. You don't say that's racist, but when it's a Latino faction fighting against another Latino faction, you think that's racist? How? In real life, not all Latino gangs get along. So that's based on real life. You are not from the hood. You are not from the inner city. You are not from lower class neighborhoods like me. There's tons of gangs that are of the same race who fight against each other for supremacy. So yes, that's real life. But that's more so a coincidence. Who cares? Bruh, Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio, they got history. So why wouldn't they fight? Faction against faction. I don't get it. So you want to be like the 80s where every TV game was fucking interracial. Like, bruh, this is not the 80s. like what? Bruh, that's not real life. In real life, there's only gangs that are of the same race. That's real life. Most of my friends are black. So why wouldn't I hang out with them? They are black. I'm black. Most of my friends are black. So of course I'm going to hang out with them. That makes sense, right? But at the end of the motherfucking day, Triple H is not a racist. Like how? His trainer is black. His personal trainer is black. So listen, I'm a bodybuilder, right? I work out and train every week. I've done, 5 shows. So I know about bodybuilding. It is very expensive. Bodybuilding is very expensive. Paying for a goddamn trainer, that's more expensive, especially if he's famous. Charles Glass is the best trainer of all time in bodybuilding history. Triple H hired him to be his trainer. He's black. So, listen, I used to be a personal trainer. Listen, you as a client, you are giving your body to me. Your health is in my hands. If you are racist, why would you hire a black man to be your trainer? Why? If you don't like blacks, why the fuck would you hire an expensive trainer to train you and to feed you and to give you diet tips, which means your health is in my hands? Okay, if you are racist, why the fuck would you pay me tons and tons of money to train you if you don't like blacks? That's fucking stupid. But that logic, why wouldn't Triple H hire a white man? Nigga, this is money. If I don't like your race, okay, let's say, I don't know, I don't like Asians, right? Let's say, hypothetically, I don't like Asians, even though I do, right? Hey, don't get twisted, I love Asians, but I'm just using it as an example. What if I don't like Asians? Okay, why the fuck would I hire an Asian trainer and pay him tons of money? Why? Nigga, I don't like you. Like, bro, I don't like your culture. So why would I put my life and my health in your hands if I don't like you and your race and your culture? Like, why? Bitch, that's called proof and evidence. Triple H ain't no damn racist. Why the fuck would a racist white man train with a black man if he don't like blacks? Are you stupid? Are you that fucking dumb? This is why I hate you people with a passion. This is why I'm an asshole. When you look at my posts and you see me replying to somebody and I'm an asshole and a dick, yes, you're welcome. That's your fault. This is why I'm a dick and an asshole to a lot of you people in my comment section. Don't piss me off because I will go off on you. I don't like dumb people with no logic. That's called brain dead logic. Why the fuck would Triple H hire a black man to be his personal trainer and put his life and his health in his hands? Make that make sense. So let's go back to 20-some years ago. Let's talk about the fact that Triple H was great friends with Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac he was great friends with Bernie Mac. Nigga, Bernie Mac was not going to allow you to be on his show if you were not his friend. He only brought in people who were his friends. If you saw a guest star on the Bernie Mac show, that means Bernie Mac is great friends with that person. That is a fact. Which means, yes, Triple H was friends with Bernie Mac. If Bernie Mac thought he was a racist, why the fuck would he put him on his show? And he called him Paul. He called him Paul on that episode. Look it up. That's how close they were. That's how close they were. Back then, nobody was calling Paul, right? Nobody was calling him Paul back then. Nobody. Why? Because he was still in his prime. Triple H was still in his prime. Nobody else on TV was calling him Paul Levesque. Nobody but Bernie Mac. That's how close they were. Now, let's talk about that damn promo that people keep talking about. Every time something racist comes up, they want to talk about that damn promo with Booker T and Triple H. Listen, Booker T had no issues with that promo. So why do you? Why do you? It's mostly non-blacks. I'm like, nigga, stay out of our business. I will tell you what racist is. Listen, that was all on Vince McMahon. It's called doing your job. It's called doing your job. First off, Booker T, he co-signed everything that Triple H was going to say. That's how wrestling works. Booker T said, wrestling is a movie. It ain't real. Triple H did not say anything that Booker T did not sign off on. You act like that was a fucking shoot. That means you a mark. That means, damn, man, Triple H was a great heel. I think Triple H is the best heel of all time. Why? You marks think that was a real promo. Nigga, they were trying to build up the WrestleMania match. That was called a build. To my knowledge, not a lot of people was caring about that match. So Triple H had to get some heat so people can care about that match. That's called WrestleMania season. They had to get people invested. First off, Booker T, he co-signed everything Triple H was going to say in that promo. He said it. Okay? He said he approved everything in that promo. He knew what Triple H was going to say. So how was that racist? Nigga, it's TV. It ain't real. That's a storyline. That storyline was made to put over Booker T. And it did work. Why? Damn. Fucking 20-some years later, you marks are still crying about that promo. Like it was real. Damn. It's still real to me, damn it. That's who you are. It's still real to me. That's who you marks are. I'm black. I'm not crying over that damn promo. Yes, in hindsight, I think that promo, it would have been great. That promo, it would have been great if Booker would have won. That's the only fumble. That's the only flaw in that feud, that he lost. But overall, Triple H got heat. He got heat. Nigga, if I was in a feud with Triple H, yes, I would co-sign everything he would say to me. Why? If he says evil shit, I'm going to get over. People are going to give me sympathy. People are going to want to see me fuck him up and whoop his ass. That's called wrestling 101. Triple H is going to take all the heat, and I'm going to take all the glory. People are going to love me based on him saying crazy ass shit about me. That's the point. As a heel, your job is to put over the babyface. If you are calling me racist shit, nigga, who's going to boo me? Who's not going to cheer me? If you are saying evil ass shit in your promo, it's wrestling. Do whatever it takes to get over. That's wrestling 101. Do whatever it takes to get heat so people can care about your match. That's what Triple H did. And second off, listen, go and watch countless interviews with Booker T. He said that match was his highest payout ever in his career. So it did pay off. Booker T was not lowballed. He said that match was his highest payout. That was the most young moolah he has ever made. So it did pay off. But yes, in hindsight, yes, Booker should have won. That was bad booking. But that was not on Triple H. Triple H has no power on who he puts over. Okay, case in point. Fun fact, Vince McMahon, he made the call for Cody to lose last year at WrestleMania. But Triple H, he wanted Cody to win. So it looks like Triple H got vetoed by the more powerful Vince McMahon. That's my motherfucking point. Triple H had no power on who he was going to beat or lose to. He had input, but the final say-so is always Vince McMahon. It's WrestleMania. You are not going to overshadow or overtalk or veto anything that Vince McMahon does. Case in point, 4 years ago, remember, it was Brock versus Roman. I heard that Brock, he was pissed off that he won because Brock, he wanted to lose against Roman. Remember, Brock was seen tossing his belt at Vince. Yes, because Brock was pissed off. Brock wanted to lose to Roman, but Vince said no, not yet. So Brock got pissed off and he tossed the belt at Vince McMahon. It's on camera. Go and YouTube it. Vince McMahon has the final say-so on who wins and who loses. That feud, that's on Vince. Now, I will say this. Vince is not perfect, right? He is not perfect. There's a lot of shit that I don't agree with. Like, listen, Booker, he should have won. That was bad booking. Vince, he's crazy, right? He is crazy as shit. Because why the fuck would you have Triple H say all this crazy ass stuff to Booker T, but have him win, right? That was crazy. But that was not on Triple H. You can't overturn Vince. Vince is the boss. He has final say-so. So, to make a long story short, there's no proof or evidence that Triple H is a racist. Now, let's talk about how these non-blacks are saying Triple H don't push black men. Okay, name me a black man on the main roster that Triple H should push. You can't name them. Listen, the Street Profits fucking suck. Okay, they suck. What part of that don't you understand? Montez Ford, Dawkins, they fucking suck and they're boring. So what more can you do with them, right? You can't turn them heel. They are too goofy. So what can you do with them besides have good matches? What about R-Truth? Nigga, he has been pushing R-Truth. Bro, it's slim pickings. It's slim pickings on the main roster with black men. There's not a lot of talented black men. Don't give me Carmelo Hayes. It's not his time yet. Okay, he's losing because he's not that over. Okay, that's called being objective. You are not supposed to push somebody just because they're black. That's not how that motherfucking works. Fuck you. I'm black. I don't want to see somebody being pushed just because they're black. If you are a goddamn Latino, you should not want to see, oh, let's push him just because he's a Mexican. Yes, let's push him just because he is a Latino. That's not how that works. You gotta earn your spot, right? You can't force it. You gotta book organically. What about Omos? Nigga, Omos is boring. What more can Triple H do with Omos? Lashley is pushing 50. What more can you do with Bobby in 2024? What more can you do with him? Name me a black man on the main roster that should be a main eventer who is in his 30s. Young guy. Carmelo Hayes, he's not it. You can't name me one. It's called a lack of talent. There's not that many talented black men that should be main eventers on the main roster. Lashley, he's getting old. He's pushing 50. So you gotta push other people, and by that logic, there's not that many blacks on the main roster. What about Cedric Alexander? What about his tag team partner, Ashanti Diadonis? They suck. So do you think they should be tag team champions? You think they should get pushed? Like I said, you just want to call Triple H a racist because it's cool and it's trendy and it will get you clicks and it will get you some clout. Nigga, fuck clout. I don't care about clout. I care about facts and evidence. The fact is, there's not that many talented black men that should be main eventers. Now, let's move on to NXT. Now, that's different. Be patient. we do have talented black men in this company, right? You got Trick Williams, you got Evans, you got Femi. You got talented black men, but they are in NXT. You gotta be patient. They will be caught up in the near future, just not now. But the main roster, bro, there's not that many talented black men. The Street Profits suck, so fuck you in your ass. Bobby Lashley, nigga, he's getting old. MVP, he is a manager. Omos, he's boring. R-Truth, nigga, he was a tag team champion. So what more can you do? You can't name me other black men. Carmelo Hayes is not ready. Okay? His promos suck. Like I said, there's a lack of talent from the black side on the main roster. Now, like, how the hell can you say he's racist? Nigga, he hired Naomi. He brought her back. He hired Jade Cargill and gave her the tag team titles with another black woman. God, man, you have no evidence that he's racist. You can't push somebody just for being black. You can't push somebody just for being Asian. If you ain't got the it factor, if you don't have a connection to the audience, you are done. Okay, let's talk about Rick Boogs. Rick Boogs, a white guy who Triple H did not like. What about Elias? What about Cameron Grimes? Nigga, he is releasing tons of white guys. Now, how about you go on YouTube? How about you type Triple H shoots interviews and type in burials? You are going to see tons of white men burying Triple H. Nigga, there's no black men burying Triple H on YouTube. I haven't seen not one shoot interview of a black man burying Triple H. But, there's tons of white boys burying Triple H on YouTube. There's fucking Rob Van Dam, fucking Bret Hart, tons of people. Fucking Scott Steiner. What about Alberto Del Rio? What about Ryback? These guys are not black. Like, he made Keith Lee a double champion. He was pushing Ricochet, right? He was pushing Ricochet. Like, bro, he hired Samantha Irvin. Hold on Raw and SmackDown, bitch. On Raw and SmackDown, we got two black female ring announcers. But by your logic, he's racist. By your logic, he's racist. We have black referees, but by your logic, he's racist. That's wild. Like I said, there's no evidence, there's no proof that Triple H is a racist. What about Terrence Crawford? He was on SmackDown last week. Terrence Crawford, a black boxer, was invited by the World Wrestling Federation to make a cameo. What about Jalen Brunson? What about Tyrese Halliburton? Two black men who are basketball players. Triple H gave them the invite. So, you have no evidence, no proof. Okay, if you think Triple H is racist, nigga, don't watch. That's all. Bro, if Triple H is a racist, then I think every black guy should quit the World Wrestling Federation, right? I think everybody should quit by your logic. Now, all of a sudden, Omos is Kevin Nash, right? Bruh, all of a sudden, Omos is Kane. Now, all of a sudden, Bobby Lashley is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, all of a sudden, the goddamn Street Profits are the Nasty Boys. Like, what? Like, bruh, we have a lack of talent with black men on the main roster that connect with the audience. Nobody cares about the Street Profits. So, who else? There's no other black men. But now, all of a sudden, we care about Bobby Lashley, right? All of a sudden, Bobby is Dave Bautista. Like, what? Nigga, fuck you. Like, I hate when this happens, right? I had this fucking dumbass, right? I had this fucking numbskull tell me, you know what? I don't like Triple H because he released all the Indian talent. I'm like, nigga, what Indian talent? What Indian talent are you talking about? Nigga, you didn't care about Shanky. Like, now, all of a sudden, you are crying about Shanky. Right? You are crying about Jinder Mahal. You are crying about his faction that got fired. Bruh, they got no reaction. They sucked. They were boring. They couldn't wrestle. Like, bruh, you can't hire people based on the race. You can't keep people around based on the race. That's fucking stupid. That was a wild comment. Crazy ass comment. This dude said, fuck Triple H because I don't like how he books guys from India. Nigga, you don't have any stars in India. Don't get mad at me, right? I'm speaking facts. Like, I'm sorry. Indian wrestlers, they don't connect with the US audience. That's facts. There's no lies being told. I don't know why. People don't like people from India. I'm sorry. People don't like Indian wrestlers in the US. I'm just speaking facts. There is no connection. But now, all of a sudden, you care about Jinder Mahal. After being released, nigga, you didn't care about him when he was here. Like, don't cry now. That is being very disingenuous. It's like, where was that same energy when he was on a roster with those two other boring guys from India? Like, what? Bruh, I'm sorry. Indian wrestlers, they don't connect with the modern audience. I'm just being real. Hell, niggas from India, they don't give two shits about Jinder Mahal. They gave two shits about Shanky. So, fuck you. Bro, everybody can't win. Everybody can't be pushed at the same time. Why are you looking at color? Look at the talent. Look at the crowd reaction. Do they deserve a push? Fuck their color. Like, holy shit. This is why I hate left-wing beta males, right? That's why I hate left-wing beta males. Everything is racist. You want to race bait. Like I said, there's a huge difference between being a guy who is pro-black versus a black supremacist. A black supremacist, they don't care. They want to see all black people be champions, right? Like, bruh, that's not how that works. Just because the Pride is not being booked well, that don't mean shit. Nigga, they suck. Bruh, by people's logic, if Triple H is not pushing Lashley or the Profits, that means he's a racist. I'm like, wow. So, is he a racist against whites? Because where is Rick Boogs? Where is Matt Riddle? Where is Elias? Where is Cameron Grimes? Where is Dijak? Why is he firing all these white men if he's racist against blacks? You can't have it both ways. Just because your favorite jobber is not, you gotta wait your turn. You can't push everybody at the same time. People gotta win and people gotta lose. That's all. People gotta win and people gotta lose. Everybody can't eat at the same time. You gotta take turns. Everybody can't be on top forever. Now listen, I know I do have fans who live in India, but I'm just speaking facts. When was the last time you saw a great wrestler from India that got a strong push and he had a great connection with the goddamn audience? When? When was the last time you saw that? That's the point that I'm trying to make. You can't push people based on their race because people are going to see it and they are going to turn against you, right? That's called a forced push. That's called a forced agenda. But at the same time, Triple H ain't no damn racist. He is booking to book better shows. He don't care about your goddamn skin color. My God, make up your mind. What kind of racist is he? If Cody Rhodes and Dane Priest are both world champions, Dane Priest is a Puerto Rican, Cody Rhodes is Cuban. Last time I checked, Bailey is Latino. Make up your fucking mind, bitch.